Hi, I'm Fiona Bennett. I'm a women's life coach, educator, and energy healer, and I wanted to talk to you today about something that I know I used to struggle with, and a lot of my clients struggle with, and that's the fear of being successful. And you don't even know sometimes that you have it because you are working so hard and you're trying so hard and you just can't quite get there. So you're almost there, but you're not there. And it might be in relationships, or it might be in your career, it might be at school. You almost finish your certificate, but you don't quite, or you are almost making the amount of money that you want, but you never quite get past a certain dollar amount. Or, you're in a relationship, but every time you get back into that cycle where, things are going well for a while, and then boom, you're back into that negativity, and you're like, I'm back here again. Or you end that relationship and you end up in another one where it's exactly the same. You're in that same negative loop all over again. It feels like deja vu. Or maybe you're someone who is trying really hard to change your body and get healthy. You're losing weight and you're doing really well, and then all of a sudden, boom, you've gained that weight back again. It's like you almost succeed, but you just don't. You don't. You never quite get there. And it's not because you're not trying. It's because there is something not in your conscious mind. There's something in your subconscious that just keeps sabotaging you over and over again. And that's the why. The why is that there is some belief that was formed in your past that's in the way. And it's not that you're walking around aware of it. It's deeply buried in the past. And for somebody, let's say it's money, it could be something that you don't even realize it's there. For me with money, it was something like I felt like some people have money and it wasn't me. There are people with money and people who don't have money. And I felt like I was one of those people who didn't have money. I grew up, not having a lot of money. And that belief was, we're people who don't have money. Other people do. And so I carried that around. I carried that belief in me. I'm a person who doesn't have a lot of money. And I remember even saying that to my children when we were, struggling. It was, we just don't have a lot of money, and that's okay. And that was a belief that I said and I carried. And so if that's something you hold on to, then it's really hard to allow money to come. You can't. Money won't come to you if you don't believe that you deserve it. And if you are someone who has a belief in a relationship that relationships just aren't for me, I'm not a relationship person. Maybe you believe that relationships are not to be trusted. Then it doesn't matter how hard you work and try in your relationship. You're going to continue to sabotage that relationship because you don't believe that you deserve it, that you belong in it. So that's why you keep ending up in that cycle. Every time, over and over, you keep coming back to that same place of, I don't trust this. I don't believe I belong here. I don't belong in relationships. And it gets exhausting. But until you get rid of that belief, it's going to continue to happen over and over. If you're someone who believes, I'm not good at school, you might get to a place where, you're doing really, really well. I passed that test, I passed that test, I passed that test. And then all of a sudden, you remember, not consciously, subconsciously, I don't do school. I'm not good at school. And you won't hand in your assignment. You'll delay, you'll procrastinate, you'll avoid, you won't study. And guess what? You're going to fail a test. You're going to miss your deadline. And now you're not doing so well. It gets harder, and now you have to catch up. And now you're not doing well in school. You remembered your belief. You recreated your belief, and you've sabotaged. Maybe it's your weight. If that's your thing, that's your belief. Some people believe, I'm fat. I am a fat person. Maybe they were when they were little. They got bullied. They formed that belief. I am a fat person. And even if they lose a lot of weight, they work hard, they lose the weight, they've exercised, they've dieted, they followed a plan. Eventually, they will remember, I'm a fat person. Not consciously, in your heart and soul, I am a fat person. Oh, I guess I'm going to have that bag of chips. Maybe I'm going to skip my walk today. I don't feel like going to the gym. No, you go. I'm not going to. You remember, I don't deserve to not be a fat person. And that belief gets reasserted and you sabotage. That's how it happens. That's the why. And so you are almost successful, no matter how hard you work. And until you have help to get to the place where you uncover those beliefs and you remove them, it keeps happening over and over again. And it's exhausting. It's so exhausting. So I would really like to help you get to the why for you. What is your why? What is it that is not in your conscious mind, but in your heart and soul that's stopping you from being the successful person that you deserve to be? And then the way in which we move past that is to strengthen mentally. Once you heal that and recover from that, then you can reframe, you can reprogram, you can relearn. You have affirmations that are specific to you, perfect for you, so that you can relearn, rediscover, who are you really? What do you want to be for your future? You can create for yourself who you want to be, what you want to be, and you don't have to then make it such a struggle. It is so much easier to be successful when you don't have all of that other stuff in the way. If you would like to learn how to do that, I would love to help you. That's my passion, is to help women to do life easier, to do life and be successful. Not almost successful, but successful. Be who you're meant to be without all of that other stuff in the way. I'm here, I'm available to help, and I would love to talk to you. So give me a shout and let's make it happen.